Hey everybody, welcome to A Cast of the Past Plays Banjo-Kazooie. I am Tom, one of your co-hosts of this fine podcast, a podcast which is also a video game history lesson every time you tune in. So today, because it's the 22nd anniversary of A Cast of the Past, I am continuing my quest to beat my all-time best gameplay completion rate of 5 hours and 27 minutes in Banjo-Kazooie. That's every Jiggy, every note, every level complete in 5 hours 27 minutes. This is part 3 of my planned little birthday playthrough for Banjo, and as of the last gameplay session, we were up through Freezeezy Peak. Not complete with Freezeezy Peak. We had completed all of the Jiggies you can do in the first run-through. We need to get a specific new move, the final new move in the game, which we learned in the next level we're going to today, Gobi's Valley. So, with that little preamble done, let's get into it. Back into Gruntilda's lair. They always start you at the front door every single time. So we gotta make some tracks. We gotta get up to Gobi's Valley. So, Gobi's Valley, the 6th of the worlds that we've... Oh, and look, we have some unfinished business. It's actually pretty cool that it took us back to the front door, because that was the Gruntilda Jiggy from Clanker's Cavern. So now we're up to halfway through. We're halfway through the Jiggies in Gruntilda's lair, and every Jiggy counts, It's like every star in Mario, every Power Moon in Mario Odyssey. They all help you get towards that final destination. So, we're making our way up here. There's the big-ass atrium with Gruntilda's statue, the monument to her vanity, if you will. And we gotta get up here. And we gotta make some moves. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to nuke him out of existence with a rat-a-tat rap right to the face. But, whatever, I got my health back. It's all good. So, this is the lobby area. That up in the top right corner, that's the entrance to Gobi's Valley, but we don't have that door open yet. We've got to rectify this. So that's going to take a little maneuvering out here in the area, a little open area for... This is kind of a hub area for Freezeezy Peak and others. We're going to open this 350 note door, and we're going to take a boo, son, take a boo, and walk through this big old ugly mouth of this statue. So... We're above a fiery brimstone pit of doom. And, oh, what's this? Why, it's an Egyptian-themed painting. Let's complete it. Gobi's Valley. Open sesame. Let's get into this. Alright, no time to waste. And we take a quick peek around. You'll see some ominous caverns over there. And, oh, there's our girl Gruntilda, there to spill some more tea on her sister Grunty. We'll get to that later. I'm taking this one step at a time. So, out here, back into this second floor lobby hub area, whatever you want to call it. Hey, leave me alone. Ah, yes, 2 hits. They're much tougher on this floor. So, did we? No, we didn't. We'll have to come back here later. There's some business we'll have to attend to. Gotta get down to Gobi's Valley first, so... Let's see what we've got. There's a big sarcophagus, just every little area of this hub world really gets you into the theme. It's pretty cool. Only we Sandios can survive in here. Alright. Gruntilda, what up? Let's have a chat.
Grunty's best friend at witch school was the awful Sweaty Betty. Ugh. When relaxing, she usually reads Warty Girl's weekly magazine while sipping a glass of her favorite smoothie, Elephant Sweat. Oh, you poor dears, your energy's low. Let me fill up for you.
Aw, what a sweetheart. A lot of sweat-themed hobbies going on with Gruntilda. Very sweaty person, it seems. Quite unfortunate. She'd probably be doing pretty horrible in the current humid-ass Pennsylvania summer. Got ourselves a ginger right off the bat. Bottle's letting us know, hey, we gotta get the last move down in this game. So let's scoop up these notes. And right off the bat, here is Gobi himself, a giant living sphinx-like, structure seems to, like most games, just the strangest parts of it are sentient. And that's Gobi's big old head. So we gotta get into Gobi. We have to enter Gobi, put ourselves inside Gobi. So let's get up here in order to pull that off. And down here we got a pair of wading boots. So what's that for? Well, we're gonna pick up some musical notes. We're gonna pick up that Mumbo token. You know, just maximize our token count because we're gonna have another transformation coming up in the level after this, Mad Monster Mansion. So I don't need it for right now, but it's good to stock up because I remember, if I remember correctly, when we were at Freezeezy Peak, I just barely had enough Mumbo tokens. I was being a real slacker with picking them up, so can't do that anymore. Get us a red feather. Oh man, we're low on those too. Yeah, I'm being really cocky with my resource management. Not picking it up, not doing my best. So we're gonna fly out here and we're gonna meet our boy Gobi. Oh, whoops. Come on. Yes, nature's remedy for stuffy noses is shoving eggs right up your nostrils. I would absolutely recommend it if you're dealing with any congestion-type symptoms. Just, you know, crack an egg right up there, shove it into your face. Alright, let's get... Oh, I'm such a fool. Jinxie! Wow. Alright, I completely... Jinxie the Sphinx. I completely eat humble pie and acknowledge my complete plebe status. I'm over here professing my love for this game, and god damn it, I actually forgot who Gobi was. Don't worry, I know who Gobi is now. We're gonna meet Gobi in a bit, and it's kind of funny that it's his valley, and yet he's probably one of the most poor souls in it. But that's what I get for running my mouth. So, let's solve this little puzzle here. And again, what problem can't be solved with eggs? And rise up. When you're living on your carpet, you rise up. Tell Jinxie that you gotta rise up. Rise up. Huh. There we go. Come on. There we go. Perfecting my aim there. And the first Jiggy of Gobi's Valley is in the bag. What do we got? Did I miss anything? Nope, just some red feathers. Rude. Really rude, sir. I say, knock it the F off. So, let's get out of the interior of Jinxie and let's move along. A lot of other interesting traps, puzzles, challenges within this world. So we're gonna move up these columns of shifting sand. Gonna start scooping up some musical notes while we address some challenges. But if you're watching, thank you for joining in for this Cast the Past playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie. Hey, what's your favorite level in this game? You know, this game's 22 years old. It's amassed many devoted fans over the years. Is this even your favorite entry in the series? Are you more of a Banjo-Tooie fan? Are you, pray tell, more of a Nuts and Bolts fan? There's no shame in that. I actually love me some Nuts and Bolts. So as I enter this period and go for the puzzle within, drop something in the chat if you're here. What's up, buddy? So this is actually a timed memory puzzle. It's an image matchup game, and we're gonna get to it, but let me see. Can I just insta-kill you? Yeah, I can. Alright, so let's see. I got 100 seconds to pull this off. I do not remember what the order is. It's been a while. Mumbo, egg. Alright, so a lot of incorrects right off the bat. But we got Banjo. Banjo, where was Banjo? No, that was Mumbo, so maybe Mumbo's here. Kazooie? Alright, so we got our first match down. Kazooie, what up next? What's up, what's up, what's up? Red feather. Oh, I believe I saw a red feather over here. Oh, honeycomb. Wait a minute. Honeycomb, Banjo. Banjo, very good. Alright, now we're starting to get into the groove here. Musical notes. Mumbo, that's alright, because Mumbo That boy was right here. And see, my memory is not that terrible. Egg. Give me an egg, give me an egg. Boom, we got an egg. Oh, we got a honeycomb. Honeycomb's right over here. Honeycomb up. And top right corner, what's under here? A Jinjo. Let's get side by side with the Jinjo. There we are. Red feather, so that has to be right here. Yes, and then finally we're going to cap it off with the musical note. And boom. Give me that, Jiggy. 2 down, 8 to go. Jumping over here. Ooh, excuse me. So, I mistakenly referred to the giant sphinx as Gobi a few seconds ago, just soiling my entire reputation as a Banjo-Kazooie fan. What kind of noob doesn't know that? Basic info. Picking up a Jinjo from behind here. Alright, I'll just walk the rest of the way. Here is Gobi, and we're gonna set him free. Boom! Gobi is a very thirsty camel, and I've just set him free, and now he's gonna go get hydrated like any good hydro homies should. And I'm low on health, so I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, I'm just gonna wait for the carpet to come and pick me up and take me home. Come on, Ma. I'm gonna be late for practice. Alright, it's close enough. We gotta make up for time. So, as you can see, there's another Jinxie, the Sphinxy statue down there. And activating it will trigger some puzzles that we gotta take care of. So, let's just do this, get this done. 3 eggs per statue. Oh, yo, yes, rest in peace, Gobi. Absolutely. No disrespect. Remember 10 years ago when Kobe Bryant died? That's how long this painful eternity of a year has literally seemed. But yeah, legitimately gone too soon. A tragic loss of everybody on that helicopter flight. But gotta focus on the present, not the past. But hey, thanks for joining me in the stream. Really do that. Really do appreciate that, Ponage Police. So, knocking down another Jinxie statue, raising that pyramid above, bringing it up another level. We gotta keep doing this. As you can see, it's going around a pattern around the side of this column in the desert here. And hey, Ponage Police, while you're watching, what's your favorite level of Banjo-Kazooie? Or if this is not even your favorite game of the Banjo-Kazooie franchise, what else interests you? Free ZZ Peak, easy pick, I would say. Nice, very cool, very cool. Alright, are we all the way to the top? By far, obviously. Yeah, hey, it's a holiday-themed level, you know, it's a great time of year. Best soundtrack, oh yeah. I particularly liked, I know Nuts and Bolts. Grant Kirkhope, greatest of all time, absolutely, probably one of the best video game composers out there. No, but I was gonna say, in Nuts and Bolts, which, you know, take it or leave it, it's a divisive game, the soundtrack in Banjo-Land, where you get the full Free ZZ Peak theme orchestrated, I love it. Like, absolutely love it. It's a total jam. Grabbing this Mumbo token. Yeah! Alright, so we got another pyramid puzzle we gotta knock out in here. And this is a maze. I believe Sandy Butt's tomb. Yes, King Sandy Butt's tomb is a maze that we've got to escape as fast as possible. But there are also things in here that we have to get. There's a Jinjo in this maze, if I remember correctly. So, low on time, but high stakes. It's just, oh, I got myself a Banjo 1-up trophy. Let's just kill this guy. I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm doing too good. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep hustling. What's down here? Ah, eggs! I mean, you know, useful for most scenarios, as I was saying earlier, but maybe not right now. Alright, 24, 23... Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's not a Jinjo in here. That's that ring rust I was saying. It's just showing. Shh. Let's just get up here. Alright. Oh, no! The grunty switch is in here. Oh, I saw it the last possible second. I gotta get over there. That camera just teasing me with what I forgot at the end. Thankfully, it's close enough to the exit that we can just get over here. And let's trigger that. And the sarcophagus opens, and the treasure, the buried pharaoh's treasure is revealed to us. So, much easier little stroll over here to the end of the maze. Now, where were we? Yes! Ha! King Sandy Butt's tomb. A pitiful, such an easy challenge. I didn't even struggle with that at all. Alright. Alright, so we've got that. Oh, there's the Jinjo I was thinking of. He's in this last little vase, what have you back here. Come on. Alright, 4 of the 5 Jinjos down. And was this our 4th Jiggy of the level? There we go. Alright, let us get out of here. Alright, so 2nd of the little pyramids in this area done. There's a bunch of Jiggies at the base of that giant column. I've got to activate something up here. Oh, alright, I hit the switch too soon. This little puzzle actually requires me to have the Super Trainer shoes, which, I believe they're up in this top corner. Well, they are in this top corner. As they taunt me, yeah. Where is Bottles? I know he's close by. Oof, badly timed jump. Oof! Get out of here. Come on. Not my day. Oh, that's another trainer puzzle, so we're gonna come back for that. Bottles is around here. He's close by. There he is. Ah, you know what? I keep stopping the Talon Trot too soon. That's my problem. The timing with that little buzzard would be a lot easier if I was just a little bit more coordinated. So note to self, get coordinated. Bottles! Buddy, give me the last move of the game, the last learnable move of the game. These are the running shoes! Beaky wears them on her scrawny feet to make her run really fast for a limited time. Your energy's a little low. Yeah, rub it in, why don't you? Well played, Banjo! You've now learned all the moves in the game. That's right, I've mastered every single technique. Years of training have finally paid off. And there's 2 puzzles in this immediate area they're going to pay off from unlocking those very stylish shoes. So let's get them done one at a time. And leave me alone. Leave me alone, Emotep. Alright. Just really kicking the theme into high gear. Banjo, I think it's adorable. He covers his eyes in panic as Kazooie's running with the shoes. He can't bear to see where he's going and how fast he is moving. So we're getting up this as fast as we can. I want to make sure I get all the notes so I don't have to come back here later. Oh, 4, 3. Oh, I done goofed. I was too precise. Man, costing me time. Trying to. If you're just joining us and you're not aware, the main purpose of me doing this stream, besides the fact that it's the 22nd anniversary of a game I truly love, I'm also trying to beat my overall personal best 100% completion time, which was 5 hours and 27 minutes. I set that in 2008 when this came out. It's a glitchless run, but 100% is the key factor here. So I have really got to hurry up and make better time. 4, 3. And I know this is a tight puzzle to begin with. Like, you normally... Oh! Alright, I'm playing like a scrub. Let's just get moving. Come on, hit the switch. I think it's a little cruel that they take so much time off with the cutscene. Trying to speed this up by jumping. There we go. Cut off a few seconds by just jumping up that ramp. There we go. 5. There we go. All right. Yo, hey, Ponage Police, thank you for feeling my pain. Absolutely not great. Alright, so I gotta steady myself a little bit with the swimming controls here. And let's get under the water. And let's get that Jiggy. Oh, I feel like these controls are inverted from what I recall. But all good, just gotta adjust to it real quick. There we go. Scoop up that Jiggy. Spill all the water out into that central little circular pillar base. And we're gonna make our way down there. I know there's musical notes at the very least. Maybe the last Jinjo of the level? If I'm remembering correctly. But of most import at the moment, we've got some Jiggies and eggs to stock up on. I mean, not Jiggies, musical notes. Sorry, watchers, I've been doing that a lot. I just assume every gold thing in this game is a Jiggy most of the time. I'm like, yeah, it's a Jiggy. It shines, it's gold, it's a Jiggy. Alright, out of here. Now, we have another close proximity Jiggy that involves the shoes. So, we're hopping up here. And boom, let's get out of here. Make sure we don't hit the wading boots or the sand. Ah! Camera glitched me up there. Oh! Bear's too slow, really? There we go. No, I've had that 1,000 years. Well done, mortal. Aww. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Alright, let's get up and out of here. And we're gonna grab the wading boots so we can go and get those Jiggies down there lying in that little kind of river. This river of hot boiling sand filled with sand eels. But they can't get me while I'm wading the wading boots. So we're gonna scoop all these up. And we're pretty close to being done. 81. Please don't go right into Banjo. I wish that when the wading boots just ended, they just dropped you back down into the Talon Trot. That'd be a lot more helpful. Alright, so, this guy, oh, we have to open that via flight, so we'll take care of that shortly. I'm gonna have to go back for the flight pad on top of Jinxie. So, I'm gonna swim around the base here. Ponish Police, how's your week been going? How's the world treating you right now? You and your loved ones safe? Everyone good? So we grab these underwater musical notes. Gotta emphasize that I'm actually calling them the right thing. There we go. So the Jinjo Jiggy got all 5 fingers. Massachusetts still locked down, can't do much. Alright, so you're out up in the New England area. Yeah, I'm down in PA. Our governor just put some restrictions out because we saw, you know, a bit of a surge, and obviously that's not great. So, just really want to get through this, you know. I'd like some semblance of the world to come back before the end of the year. But the key thing is staying safe, staying smart and safe. But glad that you are not having to deal with any unnecessary drama or nonsense. All right, so we got to get back up on the flight pad on top of Jinxie. That is going to be our next little quest. Oh, whoops. Mistimed that. I should retitle these videos to Banjo-Kazooie player comes out of retirement, because I am making so many mistakes that just show how long it's been since I played this. But whatever, we're having fun playing it, and that's all you can ask for in these trying times. So we've got to use flight. Summon all the hidden rings of the ancients to beat the witch. Alright. So we've got to do there it is. So we're going to use, yeah, the beak bomb that we learned in Freezeezy Peak to, you know, make some of this trip a little shorter. Cut down on that time that I am sorely lacking on. I think there's about 5 of these. This is number 3 that I just hit. And we're moving on. Let's clear this. And we gotta make a quick turnaround. Very good. Only joking, mortal. We can only give you this. Oh, hey, that's alright. In terms of mortal delights, that's something I'm totally into. So, thank you for your help. And I'm gonna make a quick... Does this count as a landing? I hope not, because I need to make... Oh, no! Oh, is this it for Tom? Yes, it is. Alright. Overshot it. Called my shot and I did not make it, but that's alright, we still got progress to make. This sure looks a bit thirsty, but I need it all! Oh, Gobi, you were greedy there, you were greedy. Trunker, this very sad-looking tree, needed some hydration, and like a good Hydro homie, we provided. So, can I climb Trunker? No, I believe I've got to jump over to him. So, you know what, we're gonna get that Jiggy on the way out. I just wanted to activate it for the sake of it. Throw on the shoes. And let's get back out here. You know what, even if I don't make up for my my overall completion time, I'm having a lot of fun replaying this game, kind of relearning my sequences, and just rediscovering these levels. It's been way too long, and it's just a nice way to, you know, explore a game that meant a lot to me in my childhood. And oh no, where did that Jiggy go? Do I have to redo that? I do. Oh, that is a bummer. Alright. Pick yourself up and try again. That's all you can do. Don't let failure hold you down. It's like the video game Celeste, you know, be proud of your death count. Just means that you've learned some lessons along the way. And I learned a lesson right there. You go. So, I was thinking of beat bombing it from that side angle there, but nah. Didn't want to mess that up again. Gotta be smart. Alright, so this will net us the Jiggy. Gotta adjust my landing there. Very good, with 2 feathers to spare. How about that? Oh, there's a 1-up trophy in the corner sand back there. And right before I lost the ability of flight completely, yes, you can only give me this. And like I said, hey, I appreciate it. I'll take it. I will take your free Jiggy, sir. Thank you for the assistance. Alright, so, and a perfect little spot to land here. And we're gonna flip up top, get us the Jiggy. And I gotta restock on feathers because we have to use the flight pad one more time to get into another pyramid. So, let's hop up here. Bido's is all blocked up. No, we already did that. You don't get 2 prescriptions of eggs, mister. Only the 1. Oh, I just don't get that. You'd think you'd be able to ground pound to break your landing. You know, like how in Ocarina of Time, if you roll forward right before you like get towards the ground after a high jump, it breaks his fall. You just think that like that would work like that in this game. You ground pound right before the edge, but no, it is not as generous as you would think. Whoops! Missed that right there, but it's all good. Because we've got another shot from this end, so... Boom! From behind. Alright, we got 19 seconds, 18 seconds, again with the timers right in the middle of cinematics or cutscenes. Ah, get off that. Get off that. Get down. Alright. So we got another egg-based puzzle in here, which I will elaborate on once I collect these musical notes. A mumbo token, give me that. Hello, my friend. I am Ruby. Can I be of some help? No? Ruby, we're looking for some treasure. Very good, I see. So, some up there. It's yours if you can get it, yes? Not sure if that's an offensive stereotype or not, which is why I tried to not really emulate Ruby's voice. So I'm just gonna stick away from that, but he demands payment in eggs, and like I said earlier, very little you can't accomplish with eggs. 3, I think it's about 4 or 5, right? It's 5. Ah! Come on! There we go. Alright, Ruby. Hist up, get me up there. There we go. 9, so we've got 1 more to get out of this level. And that is the... Oh, Gobi's already over there. Okay, that's cool. So yes, we have to get the Jiggy that's on top of Trunker, who, if you recall right before I died, was the tree that Gobi was parked in front of. Oh! Dick Magic Carpet. Alright, come on, come on. So, I'm gonna fly over to Gobi one more time before I get out of here. I don't know if you caught sight of him. We were just looking over to the upper right there, or I guess upper left in that screen direction. He was sitting on a perch with some of the last musical notes of the level. So we're just gonna fly over there. And then, hey, we're heading out of Gobi's Valley. We're going to be going to a spoopy level, Mad Monster Mansion. And, what's up, Gobi? Sorry, but I have to keep leveling abuse on you. That's it! I'm leaving this desert to find some peace and quiet. Alright, peace out, Gobi. Not the last time we'll see him in this game or in the Banjo-Kazooie franchise. But, what's in here? Oh my, yes. This is another one of the secret stop and swap rooms, which were not initially available in the first version of the game, unless you pulled some shenanigans. But it is another collectible item that the Xbox version made available for players. Wow, another one of those special stop and swap eggs. Hope this isn't a cruel joke. I'm gonna just cut you short there, Banjo. Not a cruel joke, but, it wasn't the most, I don't know. If you don't know, basically what they all amounted to is that in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, you got some card decorations out of it. So, I don't know. Is that worth all those years of hype? That's for you to decide, not me. But I can just say that I'm honestly happy that they got used at all, instead of just being one of the gaming's greatest what-ifs, Alright, that is the final Jiggy of Gobi's Valley, so let's get out of here, because now we got a little bit of backtracking to pull off. Alright, so we're going to check our times real quick. Let's go to view totals. Brentilda's there. Boom, boom. So we pulled it off in 26 minutes. I probably lost a good chunk of time from dying and from not hitting that pyramid challenge correctly whenever I could. Hey, Brentilda, heal me. Oh, she doesn't talk to you after she gives you all the info. Alright. So we gotta do a little bit of housekeeping. We've got to go back to Bubble Gloop Swamp, because now that we have the Super Sneakers, we can conduct the final challenge within that area. And then even a little bit further, Ponage Police, if you're still there, we're going back to Freeze Easy Peak, bud. We've got a race against Boggy on a sled to take care of. But let me get us back into Bubble Gloop Swamp first. Oof. Alright, and this should refill all of our health. Ponage Police says, sick! He's super hyped that we're going back to Freeze Easy Peak. I am too, man. It's gonna be good. Thanks again for continuing to tune in. So, Bubble Gloop Swamp, if you remember Mr. Vile, that really rude game show hosting crocodile, we left him last time, wallowing in his own defeat. But when we come back to the level, which we're about to head in, the Super Sneakers being available unlock a brand new type of game for us to compete against with him. So, I'm gonna get in here. So first we gotta get over to Mumbo. We have to have him turn us back into the little Banjo dial. Or this is the Banjo Gator. Slipped off the edge there. Here we go. So, hopping up here. Past Mr. Vile's giant crocodile head lair, and let's go give Mumbo a ring. Let's see how he's doing. So hey, if you're joining us, I just want to say thank you for watching A Cast of the Past on Twitch. We are a time-traveling video game history podcast. Each of our episodes goes in depth into the history, the legacy, and the gameplay experience of some of the best, worst, weirdest games of all time. And right now, I am playing Banjo-Kazooie, one of my favorite games, in order to celebrate this game's 22nd birthday. We use our Twitch and YouTube channels to, talk about some games that we personally enjoy and may or may not have done episodes on. We have done an episode on Banjo-Kazooie, and you can find that on our podcast stream. We are on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, iHeartRadio, CastBox, everything we can get the show on, it's on. So if you want us to give us a look, we're Cast of the Past. We've got that cool Back to the Future motif going. Because, we're time travelers. It just felt like, it made sense, And now I'm going into Mumbo's hut because in my quest to beat my best completion time... Come on, transform me. Transform me. There we go. As I was saying, in my quest to beat my best completion time, I have just finished Gobi's Valley, and now that I have gotten the sneakers from Gobi's Valley, I'm coming back to get other Jiggies that were based around the sneakers, but not previously available in earlier levels. So the first on that to-do list is we have got to go and face Mr. Vile one more time. The really cruel, really bad attitude, excuse me, crocodile who hosts his own little game show inside his own little giant crocodile head. And I shouldn't have called it little, because Little Giant, that's a movie from the 90s, but also a contradiction. Mr. Vile now is tougher challenge of Greedy Not Scared. You must win next 3 games to win 3 extra lives. But each Greedy loses, Mr. Vile chomps you for 1 life. Press A to accept or B to slide off like a slug. Greedy brave, but Mr. Vile soon drew Greedy shorts. Hang on a second. I feel like I was lied to. Where's... Alright, let's see something. I could have sworn this was for a Jiggy. Uh-oh, we're at critical mass here. Tom has now literally forgot the location of a fucking Jiggy. Oh, no. Alright. No need to panic. We're gonna figure this out together. First, we're gonna defeat Mr. Vile. And then we're gonna figure out what I done goofed on. Yeah, there is still a Jiggy left in this level, but what did I do wrong? Well, let's kick Mr. Vile's ass first. We gotta clean up. Greedy won game, but Mr. Vile keep prizes until Greedy wins all games. Is this just a non-stop eat off? Oh no, it's red only. Alright. So it's a repeat of... Isn't the CPU AI in this game really scuffed? Like they go faster if you're further ahead? Yeah, I think it's catch-up AI, similar to kind of, you know, recent Mario Kart games. I think that is totally what they go for, because as you can see, Mr. Vile, he's making quite the effort now. We'll see. Yes, and he's closing that gap quicker and quicker. Look at him, yeah, he's bolting through this. $20.18. Look at the way he's closing that gap. There's no way I'm gonna have as much of a lead. Only by 2 that time. Greedy won that one as well, but Mr. Vile still keep hold of the prize. Alright, come on, we got it. We get it. Alright, now it's the color-coded one. You can only eat what's at the top of the screen. We're starting with the red Yumblies. And I'm gonna throw the shoes on. Just because it's there. I already came back. Why not use them? 5, 5. 6. Oh, he's got me by 1. But that's okay. And I'm trying to time out the change between yellow and red, so let's see. Yep, so get another red one in. He beat me to that one. I think we're switching, though. Yeah, we're at yellow, and I'm right near 1. Oh, I'm right near 2. The bite momentum of Banjo when he's a crocodile, you know, it's so... It can really throw you off if you miss. There we go. Tied, 15-15, 16-16. Oh, let's go, we can do this, we can do this. Up by 1, switching to yellow. 2019, 21. Oh. 22. It's gotta switch. Boom! There we go. Feed Croatia, defeat Yellow Fibbit, stomp Tank Top's feet, Tip Top Songs. Domp Hut, beat Mr. Vile, Jiggy switch near entrance, Thin Path, break the egg, Jinjo's Lami Tudwig in the chat. Look at him being really helpful. Alright. So. Oh, you know what, Lami Tudwig? I think you have solved this little mystery. I think I forgot to completely pay attention to Croctus. Ah, there we go. That's that rust wearing me down. Lami Tudwig, You just saved my ass. Thank you so much for jumping in. Always, and hey, don't ever be too prideful to accept help from people. It's always good to learn. Even if you think you're the best at something, iron sharpens iron. You can always get better at something. Alright, so it's Croctus. They are a series of metal, kind of just like crocodiles. The first one was at the entrance, and then I just, I'm actually completely remembering it. Yeah, I stopped paying attention to those very early in the game, and I only have myself to blame for that. But it's alright, we're gonna make a beeline over here. At least I defeated Mr. Vile definitively. Hopefully he just packs up his shop and just ends his little con. Because who is he kidding? He can't keep that game show going. Not after he's been so thoroughly defeated. Alright. Time to make some moves. We gotta get to the Croctuses and end this level. So the first Croctus, I do remember they were at it was at the top of the thin path up here that the Jiggies populated across. Ah, whoops. Very thin path, might I add. So we're gonna hop up here. There we go. Well, call me Gandalf, because I have no memory of this place. Where did Croctus go? I wonder if you have to restart the whole Croctus challenge from scratch at the start of the level. You know, I'm getting the feeling I do. Alright, let's go back. Yes, yes, piranhas in the water, yes. Come on. Oh, yep, there he is. The whole chain got reset because I didn't remember to do it. Alright, so, Croctuses, that's what I was here for. And oh, golly, I could have been done. Scrub move, Tom. Croctus like that. Me want yummy egg too. Alright. Got some hungry boys, gotta feed them. Got some hungry guys. And what about my hungry guys? Gotta take care of them. Lami Tudwig, you're the goat right now. You've saved my whole stream here. Hopefully you've saved my personal record. Oh yes, the Croctuses get faster with their chomps as each one proceeds. So there's Croctus number 3 at the top of those huts. Oh yeah, I get to smash the huts up again. That's one of my favorite things to do in this level. So, moving onwards and upwards. Smash and bounce. So, yes, this will be our 10th out of 10 Jiggies in Bubblegoop Swamp, and then we can move on to Racin' Boggy in Freezeezy Peak. But first, we gotta feed these hungry gators. Gotta provide some Gatorade. Ha 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 ha. I would not blame anyone if you stopped following me because of that terrible joke. Right in Mr. Vile's backyard for the next one. Alright. Does anybody like... I don't have any inherent issues with Bubblegoop Swamp, but I wonder, is this anyone's favorite level? Anyone in the chat? You got a affinity for it? I feel like it's just one of those levels that fans are like, yeah, it's fine. If, you know... Oh. Hurt during a cutscene, huh? Not cool. I'm trying to think of how I would rank the levels as, you know, from most to least fun to explore in this game. And I'm really thinking Bubblegoop Swamp would be kind of like a mid-tier entry, just because it's like, it's fine. Lami Tudwig says that Bubblegoop Swamp is only really memorable for Tip Top, you know, making his cameo after... There we go. Tip Top making a cameo after his first appearance in Diddy Kong Racing. So yeah, that is something worth coming here for. Alright, 10 out of 10. Got a jet. Gotta go fast. Let me see. So personally, Click Clock Wood is without a doubt, spoiler alert, is my #1 absolute favorite level. I think it's one of the most unique gimmicks in a video game. There's the season-based hubs of one level, and everything changes from season to season. Really creative. Freeze Peak, probably second favorite just because of the joyful aesthetics, the good music, the nice variety of puzzles. Good stuff in Freeze Peak. I would say Treasure Trove Cove is just another fun level to be in. You know, it's got just good vibes, good soundtrack. I like exploring it. What else? I like Rusty Bucket Bay for its challenge and for its just kind of aesthetic. Like, you know, the notion that Gruntilda has her own little shipping industry and she's so poorly mismanaged it that she's screwed up the entire ecosystem of this little area. Like, there's some good logic in these levels, and that's one of them that I really enjoy. And then maybe Bubble Goop. Bubble Goop's fine. Like, I like the Mr. Vile challenge. I like the huts. Those are pretty fun. Gobi's Valley's fun. Is it more fun than Bubble Goop? I have to really think about that one. When Tootie is a big old lump! I cut Grunty off. Don't make fun of my sister. Alright, so we gotta get back to Freeze Easy. Ponage Police, if you're still there, we're heading in. Get ready to rock out to that soundtrack. Alright. I'm just gonna be quiet for a bit, let this music play out. This is for you, Ponage Police. Anyway, let me crank it up a little bit. Oh, can't stand still for too long. Oh, Mad Monster Mansion is a lot of fun. Yeah, Lamy, you're right. That is a pretty good level, can't deny. And again, that's another, like, well-designed and thought-out level in that, like, that's, like, Grunty's, you know, place that she lives within her lair. You know, her lair within her lair. Alright, so we got Boggy here, and he wants to race somebody. Hey buddy, fancy a race against Boggy? Press A to accept or B to chicken out. Oh, I'm not a chicken. Classic Marty McFly syndrome. I can never accept a challenge if I'm called the chicken. I can never not accept a challenge where I'm called the chicken. Run through the red solemn gates and try to beat me to the end. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. And he gets a little bit of a head start because you have to enter the basic talent trot. And I always thought that it was a little shady of him, a little sweaty of Boggy to... That's alright, we're just gonna leave him in the dust. Come on. And what's cool is you just gotta, like, clear the general vicinity of the flags. So you can kind of jump through... Oh! Oh! Criminy! Whoa-hey! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get... Yo, I'm catching up to him. I'm not gonna let that insult stand. And look at that. Even with a setback like that, I'm like John Cena. No matter how many hits I take, I always come back at the last possible second, and boom! Wha-hey indeed! Oh, I've lost again. Take my other medal. I've actually gotta go and be a father now. Yes, no more neglecting your kids. Give me that Jiggy and go back home. There we go. So, final Jiggy of Free ZZ Peak. Take a boo, son. Guh-huh. Guh-huh. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Da-da-da-da. I'm just gonna let the music play while we're walking to the Alright, so we're capping off Free ZZ Peak. So long, buddy. Now, let me see here. So now that we have the super sneakers, we can actually... Let me see here. Oh yes, so I gotta take care of something. Oh, what's our official final time for Freeze Easy P now that we're done? And for Bubble Gloop, let's see how long we took. 34 minutes and 23 seconds, 23:57 for Freeze Easy. I probably added all that time. Game sound up, I think you muted it. Oh, my bad. Yeah. I bumped the game sound up just now. I might have lowered it too far back down when I got out of Freeze Easy. You know, trying to find that nice balance between voice and gameplay. Let me know if it's terrible. I will fix that ASAP. Alright, so we gotta run for this flight pad, like, really book it. And you can only really get to it at, like, the last grasp of it. Boom! Got it! Alright, so why did I go through all that effort? Because I gotta shatter... Oh! Can I not... What? I'm supposed to be able to shatter that glass eye. What happened? Oh, only that one shatters. Alright. So I'm opening that up for later because that's going to lead to another lair-based Jiggy. And have I visited Brintilda up here? Have I gotten these grunty... These little bits of grunty tea spilt? Let's see. No.
The disgusting Gruntilda has rat bagels for breakfast.
Does that mean like the dough has rat meat in it or the rat droppings on it? What does that mean?
Then she usually has dog dung burgers for dinner.
That just seems like that'd be terrible. You'd probably go into septic shock.
Watpags then finishes with cockroaches and cream for dessert. How horrid.
Oh, yeah, please give me that health, that little bit of health. I need it. I'm running low on health. Thank you. I'm being really reckless with this playthrough. And what we got up here? Oh, we got a 450 note door, which is pretty great. But we're not ready for that. I mean, well, we are ready in terms of note collection. I've got that covered, but... Gotta go visit a spoopy mansion first. So, this is back where the Gobi's Valley painting was, if you'll recall. And there it is right there. But we have to make our way towards taking care of some business for Mad Monster Mansion. So hey, if you're joining us just now, I just want to say welcome to A Cast to the Past. We are a time-traveling video game podcast where best friends get together to talk about old games in a new light. I am your co-host, Tom, and I am currently running a 22nd birthday stream of Banjo-Kazooie. This game was released in 1998, and we are celebrating this title. You know, that it's a huge part of my gaming DNA. I have a lot of special memories with this game between lifelong friends, and even my fiance, she grew up liking this game a lot, and it was something that we really connected on when we first started dating. I am trying to beat my overall best 100% completion time of 5 hours and 27 minutes. That's every note, every Jiggy, every world done in 5 hours and 27 minutes. And I'm gonna take a little boop for opening that door. The biggest challenge to this challenge that I am facing so far is just, you know, I'm having to compete with my own memory. I have not played this game to completion in a few years. Get out of here, buddy. Grunty's legs and stomach thins. Goodbye to all those double chins. Yes, Gruntilda, the antagonist of this game, has kidnapped the main character's sister and is holding her hostage with a plan to turn her ugly. She's going to use a Cronenberg-esque fly machine to transfer Banjo's sister's good looks. I guess by bear standards, she's attractive. And, you know, transfer her good looks onto Grunty so that Grunty won't be a fat, ugly witch anymore. But where was I getting at earlier? Oh, yes, the biggest challenge of this playthrough so far has just been my own memory. In the chat, Lummy Tudwig, the very kind viewer of this stream right now, had to, you know, provided me some help in getting the last Jiggy in Bubblegloop Swamp, and I like that community help, you know, everyone banding together. It's good stuff, very good stuff. But my memory just kicked in, and I remembered where the painting is for Mad Monster Mansion, and it's up here, so let's get this door opened. And there you have it, Mad Monster Mansion, our next level, a spooky haunted house with adjacent buildings on the grounds filled with supernatural horrors. And we're just gonna get into it right now. Gonna dive back through these perilous tunnels. I'm doing much better with swimming than I was in Clanker's Cavern. Although I did have that beautiful last-minute surface for air where I was just sure I was done for. That was hilarious. So, alright. So we're going to dive under again and go for it. So we're going to backtrack a little bit to get into Bad Monster Mansion, but no big deal. We open up more of those cauldrons, I'll be able to get around the lair a lot easier. And we're going to keep away from that sentient sea mine. Grunty's own little form of home security. And right there, through the big old witch head carved into the lair. Oh, whoop. When I'm nice and slim once more. Oh, so Grunty just let herself go. I wonder if that was stress eating, you know, shame eating. Wonder what was that. She eats because she's unhappy. She's unhappy because she eats. We'll never know, I guess, unless we get that, you know, deep character probing prequel in which we find out what happened to Grunty and why she stopped being thin. Oh, I am going to go over here. Just a little bit of preventative maintenance. We have to kick down this gate while you're in Banjo form so that at the end of the level we can take care of something as the Mumbo transformation. So, let's get into it. Let's enter Mad Monster Mansion. No more moves from bottles. We're on our own at this point in the game. We have everything that we need to know, and now it's just about mastering it and, you know, exploring. I'm gonna... Now, let's see. If I remember my sequencing correctly, I want to cover the grounds first, and then work my way in. Oh, and already we're being attacked by a bat. Nothing in this little garden area here, so let's hop up. Let's collect some of the musical notes that are dangling off of the gutters here. Get this musical note out of the gutter, if you will. And what I like is there's multiple rooms on each story of the mansion, and you access a lot of them by just like breaking and entering through most of them. So we're gonna hop up, and okay, that's all the musical notes on the exterior. Now we gotta go up to the exterior of the top floor. Oh, leave me alone, guy. I didn't want to kill you. Boing. And you gotta, like, instantly... so yeah, you have to instantly get into the talon trot because these shingles are very steep. Banjo has, like, no traction on them at all. So, we're gonna have to get up here again on this thin-ass ledge. Alright, now can we resume... And look, we got a Jinjo up here on the top of the roof, our first of the level. Welcome to the family, Green Jinjo. And we're gonna come down here, collect this musical note, and cap that off. Alright, so, I believe this is right into the chimney. And I know I said I was gonna explore the whole grounds, but whatever, I'm up here. Let's get the, so...
These two guests are rather dumb. Let's make sure they're unwelcome.
So what we're doing here, we gotta be real quiet. That big sleepy ghost up on top of the table. He only stays asleep as long as you don't step on the creaky floorboards of this mansion. So. Got him! Grunty's gold, how it shone. She'll be mad now it's gone. Ponage police in the chat. This level was so scary as a kid. Yeah, there's a lot of ghouls and goblins and creepy disembodied hands. A lot of really, you know, like, it walks that Goosebumps / Are You Afraid of the Dark line of, you know, effectively being spooky enough for a kid without completely traumatizing them, if you will. Oops, missed one of the notes up there. All good. Although nothing was scarier than the shark in Treasure Trove Cove, says Ponage Police. Yeah, absolutely. And it's because the shark, he was unstoppable, you know? Like, you just truly could not... I mean, you could escape him at a distance at points, but otherwise, man, no way to defeat him. Unless, you know, you Game Shark it or something, I don't know. But all right, so we've gotten the Jiggy from inside. Now let's see. Let's break and enter. Let's see what's in some of these rooms. And we got some skeletons. Only way you can take care of them is with an invincibility feather. So we got to be careful we're not too wasteful of those. Alright, not much else in this room it seems besides feathers. I don't remember the complete layout of the mansion window to window. So let's just see. We're going to explore it together. Explore this property, you know, see if it's worth investing in. Looks like it's got some nice square footage, presuming everything else on the property comes with it. Fixtures, if the seller provides the fixtures, who knows? We gotta ask. We gotta see if that's in the agreement of sale. And nope, leave me alone. And nope. Oh, you know, another handy thing I realized I'm taking care of is it's good to bust open all these windows so that when you can enter them later in the game as the transformation. And we'll get to that shortly. I'm actually going to keep it a secret in case you don't know, because it's pretty fun and charming. And we got a cellarway down here. And what do we have here? Well, it looks like Gruntilda's got a bit of a drinking problem. She keeps her own stores of, looks like rum and wine or other kind of barreled goods. Oh, and look at that. Another stop and swap egg. Boom. No commentary from Banjo on that one. I feel like at this point, he's just given up. There we go. And one of them is, of course, a trapdoor that's hiding one of our little Jinjo buddies behind there. Oh, almost made it. Let's try again. There we go. So we're going to scoop up some musical notes on that wine rack. And then we're going to get out of here. I wonder if there's any good vintages down here, though. Banjo-Kazooie are definitely probably in need of a nightcap after all the shenanigans on this adventure. But that's for later. Right now, let's climb up these pipes and get on the second floor. Let's break into some rooms. And what do we got? Oh. So there's some stuff under there. There's some, like, you know, floorboard items. It's a raised floorboard, so only going to get in there if you're very, very small, you know, very compact. So we'll have to see what we can do to make that happen. I believe... No, this can't be the master bedroom. I believe that's another floor up. Get out of here. And that's... The stop and swap music just kicked in. And that's strange, because we already got the stop and swap item from this level. I'm like stuck in this bathtub. There we go. Alright, where was I? Oh, wait, what? There was 2 eggs in this one level? I actually don't remember that from being a kid. I thought it was just 1. Well, alright, I'll take it. Mad Monster Mansion containing 2 of the stop and swap eggs. Alright, here is the master bedroom. This is where the upsetting, disturbing magic happens. I'm gonna get these musical notes. And there's a Jinjo on top of the bed. I'm gonna bust some ghosts. Bustin', I'm sure everyone watching would agree, makes me feel good. So, I'm gonna get back here. Oh, another invulnerability feather to replace the one I just spent. Very good. So, let's get up on top of the bed frame here, collect our Jinjo. 3 Jinjos right off the bat are in the house or on the grounds. And from here, there's one more window I believe we got to bust out. There we go. And this is like an attic area. Oh, you're rude. And hey, it's filled with musical notes, my favorite. 36 down so far. Oh, let's make it a 37. No, let's... Oy vey. There we go, let's make it 37. Alright, time to start looking around the grounds. And look, we're right back at the entrance. So, I want to explore the maze next. I like a good maze. Hazy Maze Cave in Mario 64, that's a good maze. The maze at the end of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, another good maze. What are the good mazes? If you think of a maze, is the Maze Runner any good? I never read those books or saw those movies. It was I guess it was popular, you know, made some money for a time. Uh-oh. All right. Hey, stop it. Come on. Gotcha. Oh, there's the Labyrinth Maze in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's a good maze. I had a lot of fun with that one. Collected ourselves a Mumbo token. There we go. And now I want to get to those musical notes. So let's come over here. Scoop these up to 41. Now I hear a ghost. I know I saw him earlier. And I want to wipe him off the plane of existence. Send him to hell. There you are. Come here. There you are. How dare you not pass on to the next life. I don't care what unfinished business you thought you had. Alright, so we got some more musical notes up here. A beehive, which I'm not gonna go for. And let's see. Oh, this is one of those dumb gates you have to, like, knock down from the other side. All good. So, let me see. What else can we collect while we're in here, just to round the maze off? An invulnerability feather. I'll take it. So, exiting this maze. And what I wanted to get to on the other side of the maze is that spooky chapel over there. So, oh, wow, real camera shenanigans right there. Yes, the age of 3D platformers back in the early 90s could have some notorious camera issues if you weren't like 100% on the ball with it. And even though some of the the remasters or ports in this case, or emulations, have in some cases tried to fix it. Not always been super successful. Alright, so now we're in a graveyard. So at the center, a spooky chapel. And, here's a spirit who is not at rest. And oh, hey, this flower pot, what can I fill it with? Not that. How about some eggs? Oh, they're bouncing back into me. Oi. There we go. Thank you. No problem, little flower pot. Who knew that you can just instantly grow flowers from just a few eggs? Hey, Lami Tugweek, if you're still in the chat, I apologize if I forgot to ask. How are you and your loved ones doing during this crazy, uncertain time in the world? I hope you are safe. I remember you from a stream we did a little while ago. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope that you're doing well. You know, it's a nightmare out there, but hope everyone's doing good. And I hope you're finding, you and Ponage Police, I hope you've been playing some good video games or catching up on movies, TV, books, you know. Anything you can do to kind of distract yourself from the state of things. Oh, you want to take 3 hits. All right. Oh, nope. Ah! Try to get these back. Okay, this is getting annoying. Just go in there. Thank you for just taking it. Bam, bam, bam. Music could get very spooky. Alright, we gotta do this in 2 eggs, or else I gotta go hunting for some eggs. Wow. I don't remember this being such a problem of precision. This is actually getting... There we go. Wow. All right. Let's get up on the roof. Talent trot in. Collect some musical notes. Halfway through the musical notes, not halfway through the jiggies just yet. No hands on the clock. Ooh, it's like time doesn't even happen here. Everything is truly dead. And we're up on the... Oh, well, we were up on the roof for a grand second. Let's get back up there. So, I need these. Gimme. Alright, we are at 57 musical notes, and we got a spring pad here. Jumping up. If you only know Banjo from the Super Smash Bros. Series, the spring pad, that's part of his moveset. That is his up special. Helps him recover. And as a nice little funny, humorous bonus, at least I think, also, like Sonic's spring, you can drop the... excuse me. You can drop the spring onto opponents if you happen to like trigger it above them or in midair or something. I think it's pretty amusing overall. Alright, nothing behind there. I don't want to go to Mumbo just yet. We've got to take care of a few things of importance. Yeah, thorns, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, Grunty. Picking up these musical notes, bringing us up to a tight 60. Alright. Let's kill this bony boy. And do I want to waste my last feather on these guys? I don't know just yet. We'll see. Definitely gonna just inconvenience them by picking them apart first. And, oh wow, finally, I hit a gate that I can actually take out from the front. Alright, so I believe that might be the last Jinjo of the level, which is a sight for sore eyes, let me say. So, let's rescue little boy Blue. Alright, scooping him up. Alright, almost halfway done with this. Let me see here. So that is the gate for the chapel, but I don't know if I want to hit that just yet. Let me do some exploration, because there's a point in this level where you definitely want to have everything you can possibly get done with Banjo done. Because once this level's transformation hits... Oh, I was up there. Whoops. Once this level's transformation hits, it behooves you to just be done with everything else. Because you're not just going to wrap up some final Jiggies, you are also going to exit the level as the transformation. And we'll get to that very shortly. For right now, I need to collect some musical notes, some red feathers, for flight, for eggs, just because I'm super low on stocks. I'm like the coin shortage in America right now. I gotta start collecting, gotta start insisting that people pay with either coins or exact change. Alright, let's hop up here, and let's go down the well. Now there'll be a lot more of importance to do down here in a bit. In fact, why am I even down here? I don't need to be down here, do I? Nah, I'm just gonna stay here for later. What am I doing? Get out of there. So, leaving the well, I need to make sure every gate has been opened before I hit the chapel switch, because I don't want to have egg on my face. And hey, I'll grab a Mumbo token while I'm at it. Alright. I believe I can make the full dash, which is good. So let's bust some doors down. And let's go in here for one of the more unique puzzles in this game. You have to use this magical little thimble, this glass thimble, tumbler, whatever you will have for identifying it. And I'm going to pick up the musical notes first. So, we've got to strategically spell Banjo-Kazooie out using the letters at the end. Because we are... Oh, Tumbler, that's what it is. He is indeed a tumbler. So, B, A. Give me an A. Give me an N. Where is the N? Nope, that's the A. Wait for this ghost to pass. Oh, wow. His hitbox is huge. Come on, get up there. Alright, annoying little setback there. J. O. And now we just gotta spell Kazooie. The A is over here. Tucked into the corner. Alright, let's wait for him to pass. But I believe we're gonna have plenty of time to wrap this one up. Z. I think I'm gonna get the O over here. Just to center myself over on that part of the room as much as I can be. O. Ugh! Eesh! No! Oh, I still got this, I still got this. Yeah! Alright, safe and sound.
At last the puzzle is solved. Take this thing, I'm leaving this gloomy shed.
And Tumblr is free. Free to start their own website, which will plummet downhill after it's bought by corporations. God bless you, Tumblr. You entrepreneurial mother effer. There we go. So, picking up a honeycomb from that skeleton. Gotta get up on the roof here. Grab us some notes. Didn't trigger the Talon Trot properly. There we go. Mumbo token. Alright, it's time to make the run for the chapel. Let's get out of here. And we're going to come back around to where the sneakers and that button were. So, we've got to ground pound this. Bow, 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 bow. See, this is one of the courteous puzzles where the timer doesn't actually start until the cutscene is finished playing out, which gives us plenty of time to get over there. Boom, with 2 seconds to spare. And now we are in the chapel where the mourning takes place. As you can see, it is filled with spirits of the undead. Got a beehive back there. Got some musical notes on these little pedals. I did not learn to play the piano or anything similar growing up, so I was even curious how pedals on pianos actually regulate the sound and all that. Anybody in the chat, did you play a musical instrument? Do you know enough about it to maybe help me out here? What do pedals do on pianos or organs and things like that? Would be really interested to know if you got any inside info. Any musical expertise. Hit me up if you can. Otherwise, we're getting back to this. There's a Banjo 1-up statuette back there. But, I don't know. I think it's much more satisfying when I was just using all Mr. Vile's lives that I so handily won from him when I rubbed his face in his own defeat. And up here, there's 2 important items towards our goals. Number 1, boom, a grunty switch. Right into that shattered glass eye that I mentioned earlier. And, here's another Mumbo token. Let's grab that while we're up here. 19. And let's grab this extra honeycomb piece, which is gonna round us out for a nice... Uh-oh, I'm out of invulnerability feathers. But yes, our health is now up to 7 honeycombs, so we can go just a little bit further in our recklessness and just take one of those extra hits for the team. Now we've got to get back down to the pipe organ down there, and this is probably gonna put an annoying degree of damage on. Oh wow, look at that, perfectly handled. Oh, give me that. Give me that. 7 lives, 70 honeycomb pieces. I am into it. Alright. Let's play piano. Oh, you're not going to do it unless I actually come up here? Alright, be that way. Mozart plays his organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? Well, let's see. Show me, Maestro Mozart. Alright. His cues are very easy to telegraph. Yep, and you're going for this one. So you just gotta hit them pretty dang quick. Over here. What are you doing now? What are we doing now? Not bad, Bear, but now watch me copy this tune, and amazed I'll be. Please, Mozand, lead the way. Got it. Oh, you going for this one? Yep. You know, Tip Top, you are not. That guy actually was a musical challenge. There you go. And where are we ending this? Is this where we're ending it, I believe? No? Oh, you want to drag this out? Okay. Alright. Whoa! The spirit of Mozand has been freed, so take this golden piece of mine. Thanks, Mozand. May you pass on well to the next life. Alright, we're gonna hop up here, scoop up that Jiggy. Ah! Not good. Alright, what the F? Let's just handle his banjo. It's... Ugh, this is pathetic. There we go. Ba-ba. 6 of 10 in the bag. And before we get out of here, there are some musical notes on these pews. We want to get up and get these. 4 musical notes overall. And look, there's even musical notes designed into the kind of upholstery of the pews. So that's a nice little piece of level design, you know, like, oh, hey, let's make sure that it's first of all, it's a chapel with a big organ, so of course you'd expect the environment to have like musically themed decorations, but then also they're like, yeah, this is where we'll put those collectibles specifically. I like little touches like that, you know, where you can tell the creators were thinking every step of the way about where things should be and why they should be. You know, it's not just that they're thrown in slapdash with, you know, without any thought. Get out of here. They're approached with care, you know, and purpose. So, absolutely great to see. $86, so we've got 14 musical notes left to acquire in this level, and 4 Jiggies. And now the door has been sealed. If we want to get back in there, we would have to run the whole gauntlet again. But we are, in my opinion, pretty dang good and covered. So let's go visit Mumbo in his hut. What is he going to turn us into? Lami Tudwig knows. In fact, it's one of Lami's favorite details about this level. Oh, I'm a Mumbo token short. Oh, see? I knew it was going to happen. It's alright. We'll just dig around in this level. Only one invulnerability feather up here. Mumbo. You cheapskate. And of course I know where I saw one, funnily enough. It's an area that I was like, I don't need to be here right now. Sucks to be me. Oh well. Having fun, that's all that matters. I hope you're having fun too. If you're just tuning in, I'm Tom. I'm one of the hosts of A Cast to the Past. We are a time-traveling video game history podcast. We go to different areas of video game history in our incredible patent-pending time machine. Mumbo's a stereotype. He is, yes, he is one of the things about this game that it's a little cringy to see how, you know, he's been seen as, you know, the gaming world has evolved and how, like, you know, the voice of certain gamers has been allowed to come out. Oh, dang, leave me alone. But yes, no, Mumbo plays into certain stereotypes about tribal shaman and other things like that, things that I would not be qualified as just, you know, a random white American dude to speak on, but you can play any old game nowadays. A Cast to the Past, you can play any old game nowadays. Yeah, you can play any game nowadays, and we're all about playing games and talking about our experiences, but it's not just about playing them. What Josh and I do is we talk about, you know, the development history of these games, the legacy of these games. We go deep, talk about our personal experiences when they came out and how we feel about them now. So, you know, it's about contextualizing the past, present, and future of many great games. including compilation games like Rare Replay. Yes, you can. Rare Replay, a great way to play the entire Banjo-Kazooie series. Also, it's arguably one of the few Xbox exclusives that are actually held completely down, because a lot of them have been getting away. Okay, so we now have 20 Mumbo tokens, so let's get this transformation on. As I mentioned before, Lami Tudwig, you know what this is. Boom! You're a pumpkin! A pumpkin complete with shorts and a backpack. Mumbo, he is proud of the pumpkin spell. Makes good soup, so we're gonna get out of there before he gets any ideas. What do we got? And Lami's very excited. Mumbo says, oh wow! So, Collectathon fan 08 dropping some trivia in the chat. One of Mumbo's lines is actually spoken by Grant Kirkhope, which is great. I know most of the developers provided the voices for like the characters like Banjo-Kazooie. It's good that Grant Kirkhope got in there as part of Mumbo. So thanks for that, Collectathon fan 06. Forgive my terrible ass eyesight. But hey, thanks for joining the stream. Really do appreciate it. Pwnage Police, glad to see you're still sticking around with us. Let's navigate through these nasty, nasty vines. We gotta get ourselves a Jiggy. We've got to get all the Mumbo lines. The BK trilogy is from Grant Kirkhope. Oh, good, good. So, Kirkhope maintained his role as Mumbo beginning to end. Thank you for that info. That's actually very cool for me to learn, so I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing that to the table. And I like that. I think that's actually really fun when, like, you know, fans of stuff can get together, trade trivia, trade knowledge. Good stuff indeed. So, gonna get out of here. So there's a couple of Jiggies that you can collect in this level as our little pumpkin friend, but he's a moving target, basically. He can't attack. He can only hop around adorably. So, let's see where our pumpkin adventures will take us next. Gotta find a drain pipe, a pumpkin-sized drain pipe, which I believe is towards the front of the house. Oh, I actually recall what I'm supposed to be doing. To get to said drain pipe, I've actually got to go up over here. Yep, every level in Banjo-Kazooie has 10 Jiggies. That is correct. Collectathon fan. 10 Jiggies, 100 musical notes. Now that is the ramp I've got to get to in pumpkin form. How do I get over there? Scratching my head here for a second. Let me just remember how to navigate up there, because we have to get up on top of the house in order to navigate to the little pipe we gotta get into. I.e. that one. Can I go? Yeah, oh, I can go back into it. See, you can't jump high enough to get it. We've got to fall down from above. So, let's scoop up these. There we go. We've completed the musical notes. And now we're going to head out over here. Ah, yes, I do believe I have my bearings now. Ah! Okay, what am I misremembering? There has to be another ramp within the maze, I suppose, then, because our little pumpkin friend's got to have some means of ascending and getting up on that wall. We're going to find it. We're going to find it. Going to shake off that ring rust and get back up there. Collectathon fan 06 in the chat detailing, yes, after Rare was purchased by Microsoft, they started making some other titles, Grabbed by the Ghoulies and Viva Pinata among them. There's a small hole somewhere. Yes, there is. I'm just trying to remember where. If it's... Is it within the maze or on the perimeter of it? No, it's got to be within the maze. But, yes, that was part of Rare's early output when they partnered with Microsoft. Oh, there's the hole, right there in the... along the exterior of the chapel. Alright, getting back on track here. Trying to make up for time lost There we are. So we head up this ramp. And we're going to steer ourselves over. Actually, I'm going to explore a couple of the second floor windows that we made accessible. Yep, here we go. The floorboards. So we've picked up ourselves up another piece of the extra honeycomb pieces, which can expand our health wheel if we get everything. Boing, 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 boing. I like the little... Collectathon06 says, to be frank, the first few years Rare was with Microsoft wasn't too bad. You know, I agree. I think that they get a bad rap. I think because the expectations were probably a little bit too high when the first few Rare games came out. But, I mean, Viva Pinata, a lot of fun. I remember greatly enjoying that game. Ooh, want to be careful down here. 8. And we're going to jump in here. Viva Pinata, in my opinion, very, very great, very good original franchise. Microsoft relegated Rare to the stupid Kinect games, Ponage Police points out. Waste of talent. Yeah, I was always kind of bummed by... Oh. Getting caught up in the conversation. I forgot what I was up there for. Now I gotta climb all around again. Yeah, I was a little disappointed when it seemed like in the era after Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which is post-2008, Rare did get assigned to work on like the Kinect Sports, Kinect Adventures. I don't know if those are the specific ones they worked on, but they did develop a lot of Kinect games at the expense of exploring any like original franchises of their own. But you know, I don't control corporate destinies, and I'm sure it's an aggravating and depressing process. But I am hopeful next week, July 23rd, actually is the Xbox event, which they have promised that they're going to show off nothing but games, and I'm really hoping for maybe a Perfect Dark revival in there, maybe a next-gen, you know, Banjo, or just some other unique next-gen title from Rare. So fingers crossed on that one. So I got 9 out of the 10 Jiggies in here, 100 musical notes. Collectathon06. I mean, Grabbed by the Ghoulies is a pretty good introduction to the Xbox. Definitely better than that awful Conker's Bad Fur Day game. Yeah, that was not a good remake, in my opinion. I would agree with you, Collectathon. I don't know what their priorities were when they decided to remake Conker like that, but they didn't stick the landing. Not great in my book. But we're coming out here in our pumpkin form because we got to take care of a little bit of business. Got to walk down the hill. Get around this big lunkhead. And is there anything back here? I don't remember. Oh, an extra life trophy. Okay, great. So that's good. Good to remember. So let's step in here. And oh, get away from me. And look, Mumbo's got himself a little exterior hut set up. And that's going to allow us to transform back out. And what's in this? Oh, whoop. Get away from me. All right, took care of that. So I'm going to bust through this coffin. And switch. This switch actually controls the water levels further up within Grunty's lair. And that's going to allow access to Rusty Bucket Bay to become much more... much more accessible access. Who doesn't love it? Transforming back into Pumpkin Banjo so we can get out of here. Pumpkin making Mumbo hungry. Let's leave. Let's leave before death via pumpkin. I don't think anyone could possibly imagine they would die that way. So we gotta go back into Mad Monster Mansion because my old out of shape banjo brain is actually forgetting something. What did I leave behind in terms of Jiggies? We're gonna find out together because I have to 100% this game. That was my goal and I cannot fall short of it. Let's see, we did the chapel, we did Tumblar, we did the well, did the Jinjos, and of course everything's resaled because we left the level. That's the price you pay. Let's get in here. Let's go back to Banjo. Please change me back. Alright, let's do some exploration. Find out what we left behind. Alright, so we did the pots, we did the chapel, we did the Jinjos, we did the ghost in the dining room, we did Tumblar, we did the well, we did the toilet, we did... We did the tip top of the chapel. Excuse me. Had a little... Let's break the walls down and see what we can find in the maze. It insults me that people call this barrels in the cellar. Yes, Lamia Tudwig. I looked down for a second. Got my ass kicked. Barrels in the cellar. Yes, you are correct, Lamia Tudwig. That's one of them. It insults me that people call this better than Banjo-Kazooie. Not sure what you mean by that, Collectathon fan. Did you mean something... could you help me out there? What's better than Banjo-Kazooie? Because that's what I'm playing right now, is Banjo-Kazooie. Get out of here. Man, everything is just a hazard. I'm playing super sloppy right now. Let's collect this health. Your previous posts. Yes, I did. Oh, so you're saying it insults you that... Okay, so what I am now catching up is Collectathon fan is saying that it insults him that people think Conker's Bad Fur Day is better than Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, absolutely. Conker's Bad Fur Day is not better than Banjo-Kazooie. I could not agree with that opinion at all. It's just too... I don't know, parts of Conker haven't aged well to begin with. Quality-wise, content-wise, it's a little bit of a mess. But it was pretty unique in its time for what it brought to the N64. And it was kind of like a swan song for Rare on the N64 before, I know they had one more game with Star Fox Adventures before they were on the outs and went over to Microsoft. So, what did Tom forget to do? Trying to get a bird's eye view of the whole estate. Conker's Bad Fur Day wasn't a swan song. It was a goose scream. Oh! Yo, Collectathon fan 06, absolutely savaging Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yo, I like... Collectathon 06, I like your passion. Your passion is incredible. Thank you so much for joining this stream. You've made it that much more entertaining for me. So, what do we have left? I'm perplexed, folks. I have to admit it. I am playing like quite the scrub. I do not remember what Jiggy I am forgetting. And hey, I'm eating into my own completion time, and that's my fault because I cannot keep up on this. Have you played Yooka-Laylee from Playtonic Games? I have. I picked up Yooka-Laylee when it launched back in 2017. I was a little let down by how some of the mechanics were implemented. I felt Yooka-Laylee had some choices in the transition from like Banjo to that were a little strange. Like that game's version of the talent trot, as you see here, had a meter on it for some reason, and I didn't understand that. I played it as long as I could, and then I just, I was trying to play that before Breath of the Wild, and then I was kind of like, I just want to play Breath of the Wild, so I did not get to finish it. It's a game that I know I need to go back and give it a fair shake. I just have to find the time to do it. The co-host of the show, Josh, actually told me that they have since patched the mechanics for Yooka-Laylee, and it plays a lot smoother. It's a lot more of a pleasant experience, so I definitely need to look into it. I heard Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair, the kind of 2.5D follow-up. I heard that is a very delightful game that does some really cool and creative things. So absolutely worth checking out. I'm going to have to get on it as soon as I can. But right now, folks, I am stuck in Mad Monster Mansion because Lami Tudwig in the chat, the Impossible Lair is better than the OG. Okay, good to hear. Man, the greatest enemy in this game is looking away from it. So, more of a reason for me to look into... Oh, wait a minute. There, it's... Of course. Ah. Well, not of course, but I did just remember that this secret room existed within the chapel. It's a nice little supply pickup. Conker's Bad Fur Day is my 6th least favorite game in Rare Replay, according to Collectathon Fan 06. What, how would you rank them? I mean, what are your top 5 or top 3, at least, Collectathon Fan? 6th least favorite game in Rare Replay. So do you have an internal ranking of all 30? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Come on. Wow, second time I've done it. I will tell you the other 5 least favorite up to my absolute least favorite. Okay, in the chat. Digger T. Okay, I gotta pay attention. You list those games, I'll take a look at them in a second. Alright, forget it. I'm not going up there. Alright, I gotta get my bearings and remember where I am, what I'm doing. Alright, so Collectathon Fan says that his least favorite games from the Rare Replay collection are with the bottom being his absolute all-time least favorite. We have Digger T Rock, Nightlore, Saberwolf, Lunar Jetman, and Underworld. So a lot of their earlier efforts, it seems like, are Jetman was Lunar Jetman. Jetman was the first one, so Lunar Jetman was the remake, right? The more 3D style Jetman, if I'm correct. Might be wrong on that. Let's see. Did I forget you in here? Go away. Alright, well, folks watching at home, I've got to submit a mea culpa. I'm hitting my time for the day I have to wrap things up about 15 minutes earlier than planned just because of personal commitments, but I have already spent the most time I've spent so far in a level in this game, 44 minutes of Mad Monster Mansion, so I am doing pretty bad. When I come back, I'm going to have to really figure out where I am misstepping. In Scout's honor, I'm not going to look it up. I'm going to rack my brain and try to figure out what I did wrong. So, as we're watching the cutscene of 2D meeting her looks, the demise of her looks, I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in to A Cast of the Past Plays Banjo-Kazooie. I have been Tom, and if you've enjoyed this to any degree, please check us out all over the internet, where wherever you can. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We are on YouTube, which is where these installments of Banjo-Kazooie are going to go after they have cycled out of Twitch. Part 1, if you missed it, the replay of Part 1 is already on their YouTube channel as of today. So that's Cast of the Past on YouTube. Our main bread and butter is our podcast, where we go deep into gaming's greatest, weirdest, worst games. Each of our episodes is a deep dive history lesson into the gameplay development cycle, the legacy. And no, unfortunately, Collectathon 06, I am not on Google+. We're doing such a terrible job at social media management. Really got to get on Google+. So look for us on there at some point. But anyway, seek us out, and thank you for watching. And until next time, we'll see you in the future.
Well, that's it for A Cast of the Past Plays. Make sure to follow us on all podcast streaming services, as well as staying up to date with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And stay tuned for upcoming episodes of A Cast of the Past Plays on YouTube. Until next time, we'll see you in the future.